But we saw Infinity Pool, and this was with Eric from True Blood, okay, who's lost all confidence since True Blood. I mean, Eric really hasn't looked the same. I loved when he was in White Little Lies, and he was known as a woman beater, beating up his wife.
Right.
Remember that? But you have Infinity Pool, and this stars one of my biggest nightmares. Pearl. Mia Goth. And no offense, I don't want to start any shit with Shia LaBeouf. I got Shia LaBeouf coming to my house screaming in my intercom every day now. So I don't want any more problems with Shia LaBeouf. He's constantly in my security cam, punching it and screaming. We're not going to open the door, Shia, until you calm down. And he's dating this Mia Goth, and you might notice Mia Goth from Pearl and all this. And I don't know if you knew this about Mia Goth, because usually in movies she does an American accent. She's very scary. If you ever saw Pearl, Pearl was more, for a guy at least, Pearl reminds you like of a scenario where maybe you're asleep and some girl cuts off your dick. That's the vibe that this woman, Mia Goth, gives to people.
And you're saying you don't find her hot at all?
No, I am. That is a Lana Rhoades type of horror, a chill. Again, if she's around me, I'm dead. I'm going to end up dead. So we thought we should see what Mia Goth was like, and we actually have something pretty cool to show you what she's like. Should I just click this YouTube link here?
Yeah, the first one is good.
And do I skip ahead, or do I just play it?
You can go to just go to 50 seconds, I guess.
50. Okay, of the first link.
Yeah.
Okay, they're talking to some people here, and you've got Mia Goth. Okay. Oh, so chilling. Isn't that chilling? Isn't she chilling? Wait till you see what she's like. Listen to this.
Ego. And that's why this movie's so good, because there's so much to unpack. So I wanted to know, from your vantage point, having played James and Gabby, how are you personally interpreting this film?
I had a similar reaction.
Here's Eric Skarsgård from True Blood. Remember this guy? And he's kind of a fucking putz. Girls don't respect him. They think they're going to like him, and then he acts like a big beta on set, like giggling and geeking out. And then she's like, I'm bored. I want someone that I could cut up. So watch these two together. This is actually pretty freaky. It's just as scary as a good movie.
Read the script, it touches on so many interesting aspects of being a human. Like you said, in terms of James, the masculinity, it has that kind of...
Wait till she starts speaking.
Narrative.
You're not going to believe
There's
it.
a little bit of that. But first and foremost, I would say the way it deals with mortality and our fear of death, and to go on that journey that James goes on, to be literally confronted with your own mortality and face to face with your own death.
Imagine having to
witness
explain
that,
this to somebody.
to see a clone who
Spoiler
is
alert.
you and who retains all your memories, who believes that he is you, get executed in such a brutal way. What does that do to James?
Jesus.
What does that evoke in him, and where do we take it from there? Was really, really fascinating to...
Because she's about to speak. You know who she reminds me of? There's only one other girlfriend in the world. This is Shia LaBeouf's girlfriend. Freaky. There's only one other girlfriend in the world that's got this much power and who's this scary that you'll never defeat. And that is a girlfriend of a man named iDubbbz. And the girl is a niece. Yep. Her and her niece would be a good duo. They'd kill a bunch of men.
Would be great, honestly.
Yes, a niece. Very similar. Watch this. You're going to hear her speak.
Wow. What about you, Mia? What was your personal interpretation of it?
Yeah, when I was reading the script, it seemed like a really interesting meditation on power. That to me is what was really coming through, and especially the corrupting nature of power, and then even more specifically the female corrupting nature of power. I think we see so often what that looks like with male characters, but it's quite rare to see it with.
This is the type of person you're going to walk in. She's like eating her little brother for some weird. She's done surgery on her brother. She didn't know. What do? You walk in and your oldest daughter is doing surgery on your son. What movie was that for? That fucking freaked me out, man. There was a movie where like these parents got home. They had left their like daughter and their son, and they came home, and the daughter opened up, like he had the kid on a stretcher and did surgery on him. And the priest was like, "No, what did you do? What did you do?" And that to me is like, imagine if you walked in and your youngest daughter had cut open your son thinking they were playing a game. That's like the shit Mia Goth does. And he's fucking worried. Look how worried he is. He's worried. That's not Northman.
Here, go to
yeah, this is
340, 345.
Okay, 345. Listen to her method here.
Other side of that power coin, you have this tendency to play such seductive characters, Mia, and I love it so much. And I wanted to know, what is the key to playing a seductive character, and how do you personally tap into the art of seduction?
I think seduction is something that is quite instinctual. I remember, actually not wanting to really know who Alex was. I didn't really want to spend a lot of time with him.
Okay, look at this guy's face. Wait.
Really know who Alex was. I didn't really want to spend a lot of time with him.
Oh.
I thought it was...
Come on. Keep your eyes up. He's like, you didn't want to spend a lot of time with me. I thought I thought we were in love from working together. So listen to this crazy psycho's method. Remember, this is just a psycho screaming on screen. She doesn't really need a method. She really should be killed.
She's amazing to me. She's the scariest actress ever.
She's really the scariest.
I can't wait to see what she does next.
And she's real, but listen to what she does. This makes her even more scary. Listen to this.
I remember, actually not wanting to really know who Alex was. I didn't really want to spend a lot of time with him. I thought it was beneficial if actually we were able to have a bit of distance together, so that
look at his face.
We didn't actually get to know each other very well. I'd heard a lot about him and how wonderful and such a sweet man he is, and if I knew that and we were to become friends, it would have taken away from something, something
that
you
mystery.
Can't really explain, and it's just. So I kept my distance.
You can't believe it.
And
I kept my distance.
That's definitely something I used as a way to kind of to help with the seduction, I guess.
Wow, what was it like meeting each other then for the first time after filming it then?
Well, I mean,
really?
we did meet. We said hello, hi, nice to meet you,
crazy.
but I just kept my distance. I don't even know if you realized that, but they would go for dinners and things, and I didn't want to be a part of that. Just kind of.
Did you know that, Alexander?
Yeah.
Isn't that great, Jules?
Yes.
Was the part you wanted to see. So he had no idea.
Wait, hold on. There's this part of the Shia LaBeouf interview from ages ago. That's what I was looking for. Where he says this. Just trust me. Just watch this clip.
Okay, send that over.
And now that we all know what her voice sounds like, it makes the image all that much sweeter.
Yeah, let's hear this. This is coming through now. This is from that Shia LaBeouf interview with that guy from The Walking Dead.
Yes.
That creep. This really grinded my gears. A lot of people actually sent me this interview.
This is like fucking arsonists and like child predators and all kind of wild people.
Oh, this guy.
So he's talking at length about his time in rehab and his recovery. And right now he's in this crazy rehab place, not talking to anyone.
He's fooling everyone in this video, by the way.
This is a story from his time.
Yeah, and this guy, did you see this guy on Rogan? Promising the world?
Yes.
There is something, believe me, this guy's doing every bad thing you could think of. If they're wearing one of these high hats, especially when it's from like a promo, a brand that their buddy owns. This is all bad. Anyone with this type of hatting is trouble. You'll never see a decent guy or a guy you need to be around in a high, flat-brimmed hat. They're all bad. All right, so here, watch Shia. Shia, I guess he's going to tell us a little bit about Mia here.
People in this group, right? And they got people showing up for them. And I don't have nobody showing.
Look at that fucking hat. Burn local. I mean, what would drive you to wear a hat like this unless you were completely crazy? I mean, look at that. That looks like a photoshopped hat that somebody did. A hat sticker on Instagram that you'd throw on. We should show that Selena Gomez clip where they threw a mustache on her. I'll show you that next. That looks like a hat that you'd throw on someone on a TikTok live. That's ridiculous. Burn local. How about we start with you? Incendio!
For me. And
Well,
week 2, week 3,
There he is.
I'm there 90 days. So I'm there for a clip. And there comes a point where family week comes around. I say to my therapist, like, I'm not going to go. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to subject myself to this shit. Like, I'm on a path and, let me just stay here. Like, I don't want to keep reminding myself of how fucked my situation is. Mm-hmm. And she says, no.
This is not an episode of Sons of Anarchy. This actually looks like a scene from Sons of Anarchy season 7. And the locals were coming. I mean, really, these two, look at this. If somebody had Sons of Anarchy music, previously on Sons of Anarchy, and then played this with the Sons of Anarchy music, can somebody make that? Previously on Sons of Anarchy. Remember they used to have a different cast member every week do the previously?
That's cute.
Sons of Anarchy is filmed in front of a live studio biker gang. Vroom, vroom, bikers. Hope you enjoy your show. This is Sons of Anarchy.
Listen to his story. Listen to his story.
Okay, here, listen.
Subject myself to this shit. Like,
No one is showing
I'm
up
on a
for him
path
at
and,
rehab.
let me just stay here. Like, I don't want to keep reminding myself of how fucked my situation is. Mm-hmm. And she says, no, I think you should show up this
Somebody
week.
says, LOL, that was a Harry Potter spell. You heard Incendio? If you've been playing Potter and you just heard me yell Incendio, your fucking ratings just went through the roof for yourself, huh? Imagine what that would feel like to hear me say Incendio. I mean, that must... How many of you are playing Potter? I think the whole world's playing Potter because
Yes.
all I watch is Hassan.
I mean, they say it's the best.
Well, I just want to do a quick survey because I want to see, like, do our people not even do that? Press 1 if you're playing Potter. Press
Just
2
be honest,
if you're
I'm
so
playing
far
it.
from...
So-
and
and I
press
did
2 if you're so far from it, even knowing what that is, Potter. Let's see. Yeah, look at this essay here. Yo, Holmes, that just ain't right, Holmes. Life is one struggle after another. People in LA sure go through like a Mexican struggle, don't they? Let me guess, Holmes, you were in AA.
They're saying no incendio.
No incendio, okay. I'm
Like,
playing
as a thing a
Hogwarts right
Mexican would
now.
say. That's
People
how
are
I
too
read it.
afraid. No incendio.
Oh, we got 3, 4.
Wow. Okay, a lot of
5,
twos.
6, 7, 8, 9.
That's a lot more twos than I thought. I thought
10.
everybody played games, and I was the only non-gamer. I hate games, by the way. I'm anti-game, so glad that there's a lot of twos here. So
That's
we're
a good
doing these
amount.
Potter references for 8 guys. Potter is for children. Good. I'm glad. Okay, because that's the scene I'm from. But the scene I hang around with now, Potter was like old teens to them.
Who's
I
the
hang around
scene
with-
you hang around with.
I hang around with a lot of young Zoomers. And Harry Potter was an old teenage show to them. Okay, here's this scene that everyone is waiting for here.
And
Riding through this.
and she says, no, I think you should show up this week. And I show up thinking, all right, my mom's going to be on there. My mom will be on. And Mia is on the screen.
Mia Goth.
And, like,
Yo, man, maybe that's the FBI trying to raid our drop. Right? Shouldn't you guys be running? from the helicopters, the choppers? Why in both of these guys are not essays, by the way, but they're being artistic. Here they are.
You don't deserve that kind of shit. You know what I mean? You don't deserve that kind of shit.
Uh-oh.
Like, I don't deserve that kind of shit. You know, I done put her through years and years of fucking nonsense, bro. Just like,
look at this guy. Wait.
I
Look
just
what
thought
this
the reason I brought this up is before when I watched this, I was like tearing up because I was like, oh, it's so sweet that Mia showed up for him after all this. But now I see him going, Mia showed up, and then he starts crying. Maybe he was crying out of pure fear.
I mean,
I'm
these
shocked.
people are fucking insane. Yes. What? I don't even know what he's saying.
I know.
Here.
you don't deserve that kind of shit. You know what I mean? You don't deserve that kind of shit.
She's got a new accent.
Like, I don't deserve that kind of shit. You know, I done put her through years and years of fucking nonsense, bro. Just like,
I spent 20 years in the slammer. Years I will never get back. It's like, you're not that guy. You're not an older Mexican guy. I've seen a lot of hardships. Where I grew up, we didn't have the money. Yes, you did. You're Shia LaBeouf. You grew up doing movies. No, Holmes, he was a lot different than that, dog. Most of my life was spent just trying to get a green card. Oh, it was? A SAG card, you mean? Okay. Look at him.
and I don't have nothing to offer her either. You know what I mean? I'm in the middle of my shit. You know, I'm like 2 months into this program. You know, I don't even have nothing going on. I have nothing going on. I'm making this list. She's at the top of the list, but I'm not reaching out to her or nothing like that. And yeah,
Regardless.
you heard her voice, like she's like a fucking angel. You know what I mean?
You heard her voice, she's like a fucking angel? And this guy's sitting there like, yeah, like an angel or a demon or like anything from like, yeah, like a demon, like angels. I guess demons are from the same place, so. Her voice is like an angel?
Somebody
Hello, Shia! Where have you been? Put down the knife. I insist I use a knife.
You can't even do it properly. That's crazy.
Her
Anyways,
voice
that
is,
was
wait,
the
I
part
want to see
that I
his
thought
face
was
when they say it. Look at this.
You heard her voice, like she's like a fucking angel. You know what I mean?
So you know Shia's really in a dark place when he's here an angel, huh? You better get your boy. You're his sponsor, right? You have a sponsor? You look like a guy who's got a sponsor out in L.A. Hey, why don't you move out of Venice Beach if you can't handle alcohol? It's not really a good place for you. All these guys, Venice Beach, oh, they've got roommates now. Eddie Ift and a bunch of skateboarders. Oh, I hate this scene. I hate that Venice Beach hi-hat scene where they're all trying to come up with excuses to why they have anxiety. Disgusting. Would you like to see Tony Hinchcliffe's latest performance? I mean, this was good. Should we watch a little of that?
The voice of an angel.
Ooh, chills down my spine. She's got every day I go into the fridge, I got to be greeted by Pearl. I got a big Pearl business
I
card.
have an A24 postcard of Pearl in the fridge.
I always got to see Pearl every time. I'm like,
Axing someone.
hello, Pearl. Just getting a sandwich. Okay,
She's a
don't
part of
mind
my
me.
home in a big way.
Oof, she's obsessed with this Pearl in a
Oh, shit,
weird,
that
weird.
Selena Gomez
weird-
clip.
Oh, yeah. This was great. And then we caught Selena Gomez doing this. You know, Selena Gomez suffers from lupus. And she gets really fat. I guess she complains that here, I'll show you how fat she is. Wait till you see the size. When I pause,
Water weight.
pause this up.
She has lupus.
It's fine. You're still a fat fuck. So here she is, Senor Gomez. You know, starting to look like everybody's Spanish teacher. Look at this.
Tend to hold a lot of
Okay, wait,
water weight, and
So she's doing this live. She's on with her fans, and she's really blown up. You know, she's having one of these weeks where she's like enormous. Her face,
Think
I
of
mean,
all the horrible comments she must have been getting to have to say that.
yeah. So she's been getting a bunch of comments about how big and wide her face is getting. So she wanted to get on here live and tell people, listen, I'm not just stuffing my face. I'm on this medication for my lupus, and it makes me hold all this water weight. And that's why I'm ballooning up, and it's really horrible. So she's up here spilling her guts, and then this happens. Watch.
Tend to hold a lot of water weight, and that happens very normally. And then when I'm off of it, I tend to kind of lose weight.
They throw a mustache and hat on her. I never understood this part of live streaming for the young kid. She's out here spilling her guts about her fat, and they're like, okay, thank you, senor, for the heart-touching. And they throw, I guess the listeners are allowed to put hats and stuff on you.
And is there no
So
way to
watch
turn
what
it
she
off?
does. Watch what she does. She's just going to power through this. Let's see if I can go back here. She's just going to power through this with the hat on. Watch.
Lose weight. Really, guys?
So she blocks it. Really, guys? Anyway.
I just wanted to say and encourage anyone out there who feels any sort of shame for exactly what they're going through, and nobody knows the real story. So I just want people to know that you're beautiful and you're wonderful. And yeah, we have days where maybe we feel like shit, but I would much rather be healthy and take care of myself. And my medications are important, and I believe they are what helps me. So yeah, not a model. Never will be.
And then watch.
And I think they're awesome, mind you.
Not a model, never will be. Here's some glasses for you. Look at this.
Definitely not.
They're throwing stuff all over.
So
Watch this.
that's it.
Watch
this is getting a little too much, but I just wanted to tell you I love
Watch
you
this.
guys. And thanks
Yeah, we
for
love you
supporting
too. Watch
me
this.
and understanding. And if not, go away, because honestly, I don't believe in shaming people for.
Yep, there it is. The mustache and sombrero again. We heard your pleas. Put on the fucking mustache, senor. I mean, how degrading is this? Look at this. And then it ends. She had to go. Very nice. Isn't that great that you can just see the throw
Selena
fucking
really
mustaches?
breaks my heart sometimes.
Yeah, well, she got to lose that weight. Nobody wants a big fat Mexican person like that.
Brother.
Oh, brother, I guess I'll get off the line and get some spaghetti.
Mike loves.